Fight! Kitana. Geras. Jackie Briggs. Sea of Blood.
Alright, so I'm doing this stream real quick because I don't feel like using recording stuff all the time, recording videos, be lazy. But I had a friend of mine and somebody else asked me today, how do you laugh? How do you laugh? And so I'm here to show how you do that. How to laugh, basically. So, excuse me. When you go to lab, you need to have a purpose on what you want to do. Hey Google, what time is it? Hey Google, volume up. So, basically, okay. So let me give you an example, right? So let's say I'm in a match. Let's make up a random scenario. Let's say I'm in a match, and let's say the Jackie player is pressuring me, right? And so let's say she does this. So I'm gonna record, have her on block. Let's go. Like that, right? That's plus. Oh, I get out of it, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. I know, let's say in game he did that to me, and I tried to counter poke with my mid, but I got stuffed out, right? So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I know pokes on block are negative, right? Like Kitana's down 1 on block is -7. So how is it that she can do a down poke on block twice, granted a down 1 on block twice, and my mid doesn't work? Granted, you know, it's not like the fastest mid out there, but it's still like Kitana's main mid string. So why does it not work? So, you know, let's say that happened. And so what I would do is I would go into practice. I would set it up, see what happens. Okay, I keep getting stuff, right? So now at this point, let me go check where her frame that is when I down 1. So I'm labbing it. So, okay, oh, come to find out, for some reason, she has a 7 frame down 1 that's -3 on block. Now to actually think about it, that's stupid. But it's -3 on block, right? You know, because you would think, okay, well, mine's 9 frames -7, hers is 7 frames -3. Alright, well, what does that mean? Well, that means that, well, knowing how to, you know, frame that and everything, if it's -3, that means that if she decides not to block, every move that she does will come out 3 frames later. So her fastest high will be about 10 frames. Excuse me. Meaning that her fastest poke will be about 10 frames, just about. Meaning that if she does a forward 3, it comes out in 12 frames, right? So that's 12 frames if she does down 1 into forward 3. Well, as Kitana, my back 1 comes out in 13 frames. Therefore, I can't use back 1. It comes out 2 frames too slow. Meaning that I have to counter poke with a move that's 12 frames or faster, preferably 11 frames or faster, because if it's 12 frames, you're just trade. So you want something that's 11 frames or faster, which meaning that, like, I would have to use standing 1, down 1, down 2, down 3, down 4, and that's it. So basically, either my jab, my uppercut, or pokes. And to demonstrate that, like I said, I'm gonna have her. I gotta record her doing it again. So let's say like that, right? So if I do back 1, I get counted. If I use down 1, she gets counted. That's simple. So now from labbing, I get it. So let's say if she does like that, right? If I block it and use back 1, I lose, right? Because the frame data mad. So I use 1-2 instead. I get the punish. So okay, so I just lab situation. So now I just lab situation where I was able to decipher what happened in the game, break down why it happened, how it happened, and what I need to do going forward. You know what I'm saying? So that's like one way. What's up, Panda? That's like one way to like how to lab, quote unquote, the properly. Um, can you hear me better now? Let me see. It should be better. All right, yeah. But yeah, that's like an example. So going deeper into it, I was like, okay, well, knowing that's the case, it seems like playing footsies against Jackie with katana is extremely hard because you don't have fast buttons. You don't have a fast mid per se, you know, or like a mid that, granted, with Jackie's frame data on her pokes and staggers, you can use, right? Because if her down one was maybe like -5 instead of -3, if it was -6, maybe it would be better. So you get the counter poke easier, but it's not. So it's like, okay, well, what can I do more? Let me check out more staggers. So let's try the other things other Jackie players do. So they might do like that, right? It's supposed to make your down one whip, just like that. So what do you do to beat it? Back one. Or you can wait and then counter. Or you can walk up, right? That's just basic fundamentals. But it goes into that mindset of what can I do? Like I knew, like when you lab, it gives you the knowledge to say, okay, I know what I can do, rather I don't know if it's going to work per se. And that's when you have that mindset, it's very beneficial in fighting games, period. So that's like how you might lab per se. You know, how you have stuff. So I guess other ways you can lab, you know, like you can watch a video, watch like your matches, or you lose, something happens, you take it back to the lab and see what's up. So I think, let me give you another example. I think I did.
Liu Kang.
I think was it Geras? I'm not sure because he got nerfed like 6 times.
Geras.
Alright, I guess we can use Geras for an example.
Shang Tsung's Island Ruins.
I hate how on Xbox, like, I can't see the chat. Like on my Xbox, I gotta like go on my phone to do it, which I don't really like feel like doing. Excuse me. But like another way of labbing, so you know, let's just say back when this was a whole different, when the Gears was a lot better, you know, back then. Actually, here we go. So I think I was playing with Gur. This is a recent example I'm gonna use. So I was playing with Gur and he was using the third variation, and we were just playing some matches. He was trying to get a better feel for the King matchup, and I was giving him some examples, right? So this is what I told him as me playing Liu Kang. Of course, granted, maybe you know, better like people that play Liu Kang more, play the game more, Silver Rye, who's other people, Wise Gemini, all of them, maybe like, yeah, they might have a better experience with this matchup per se. But I was saying, you know, hey, Liu Kang's biggest nerf was his forward 4 nerf. Because you made 11 frames, it's slower, and so his bigger problem now is the reach. Granted, he has good reach because 1-2 is a double, or it's a forward advancing high, double highs into a mid. You know, forward 4 advances somewhat by itself. You know, like, so he has good buttons for range, but they're kind of slow in a sense of maybe like a Gears forward 2 or Gears back 3, Garrus, you know, down forward. And so I was saying, you know, if I play as Garrus, or if you're a the Garrus player, and I'll show you something. So, oh, wrong character. You do like this, like that, right? Okay, actually, I gotta have him block. Sorry. Like that. You see that? It's punish. Because at this range, you would think that in theory, hey, if I block this poke, I should be able to counter poke immediately. You can't because of the range you're at. And forward 4 isn't our frames no more. What do you have to do? You try to dash up. There you go. It's a little bit tighter though, right? But see, what that creates is this problem. Coming down. Yeah, see? And so I was trying to tell Gary, like, hey, Liu Kang's biggest weakness right now, not saying that he like loses the matchup, of course, not saying that, but I'm saying Liu Kang's biggest weakness that you can exploit is the fact that he struggles with dealing against your pokes, because either your pokes is really fast or they have really good range. And while Liu Kang is good at counter poking per se, when it's something that's like a range down 4 or a space down 3, it's better for him to just block instead. And so, you know, me playing as a Liu Kang player, okay, I lab my options. If I read a down 4 and a down 1, I can do 2 different things. I can do, let me see, this, right? So I just wait for it to whip. Or I can like dash up and counter poke it, but I have to be fast. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, cool. So if I read the down 1, that's what I have to do. But if I want to read the back dash, I gotta go like that. So it's 2 different scenarios that you gotta lab for. And then in both scenarios though, you're taking a risk. What's up, Vaughn? In both scenarios, you're like taking a risk, and so oh, bro, don't play music, cause I might put this on this stream on YouTube, and I don't want to get copyrighted. But if you oh, I bet. But yeah, if like me as a player, me knowing that like the 2 options that I do have, they both riskful in a way. One can be counter poke, the other one can be whiff punish. So sometimes it's better to just block and see what happens, because by blocking, I'm pretty much guaranteed to not get hit. You know what I'm saying? Unless they just been risky. But that's like an example of like how you would lab something, pretty much. Excuse me. And when you like lab, you want to try to lab so that like you cover all bases per se. So not like you just lab one thing, you lab everything. So like I think when I first played this game, the first character I played against was Kano. My friend had used Kano, and I didn't understand what Kano was about, so I labbed him right afterwards. And I realized that this nigga is shitty until they buffed him. And then he's like, he's good now. He's definitely better, but like, for example, Katana can't punish that with a jab. She has to grab you. That's our only punish off of her. Or this, I guess. But that's not punishable. That doesn't punish. So she has to go for a grab. So as a Kano player, you might say, okay, well at the highest level you should always be grabbing as a punish. But let's say I don't punish it, right? That's how you can do it. So that's, you know what I'm saying? And so sometimes it's better for you not to just even block, because you're already minus 13. So you might as well just risk it. Go for something crazy. But sometimes I can really do. If you want to start the projectile war, right? To lab that, I might do I might do full screen and I'll just have him just do this. I think it's like, yeah, it's like that. So it's like, try to get the best simulation of what it's gonna be like. I mean, it doesn't work all the time, but it's something. Come in. Alright, I'm back. My mom gave me this nasty behind ginger. Well, it ain't nasty, but it's some type of ginger jar. And then before I end this joint, oh, actually, I got a stream for like a 0.8 hours, whatever that. It was 0.8 of an hour. That's 80% of an hour, I guess. And an hour is 60 minutes, so that's about another 48 minutes. I need to stream for about another 48 minutes, and then I passed one of the requirements thing. So, or no, I've already streamed for 32 minutes. I'll stream for another 16 minutes, and then I'm done. But yeah, sometimes you can do to get better at
Jackie Freeze.
what's it called? At like shimmies and stuff.
Shang Tsung's Island
Because
Ruins.
that's really how most characters often get started. It's from shimmies and staggers. You just, or what I do is, I use first round KO, and I'll just I'll record her going through all of the motions, and then I try to just defend it perfectly. And so by doing that, I'll do something like corner, give it a little bit smoother. Is it LB or is LT? I think I'm pressing a little too early. There we go. And then 2, I'll have it just a buffer dash. I'll pass the buffer dash like that. So I can't really tell what it is. And or actually, I mean, I should do that for the first one, matter of fact, as well. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, that's better. Oh shit. And then 2, I'll buffer dash. So just to throw it in there. And then 3 is I'll let the full string rip. And then 1 actually, let me have 2 is this. And then with that being that, I can have 3 is like record 3. Let me go a little faster than that. Like that. And then like that. And then let's try to and then like the extreme version of this, if you really want to get to it, is like that, and then put it on. Or actually, I think I should have did it like this. I messed up. Try to like tighten up your reactions or better react to shimmies, but that's like all you really can do to like lab. But alright, I I gotta stream for about 10 more minutes, and then I hit that one joint.
Kano, Raiden, the Hourglass.
Bro, apparently my mom said it was snowing outside, bro. I don't know
Round
how
one,
that happened
fight.
in April, but I feel like the end of the world is coming. Right. That's not far. I let go of that. I feel like he definitely wanted to break that. It didn't come out though. That's crazy though, bro. Imagine it snowing in April in Philly. It probably happened before, but given the recent events, nah.
Round two,
Nah.
fight.
Actually, he wasn't blocking low.
You could never best a god.
Final round, fight.
On your bike.
Nice reaction. Gotcha.
Ready to bleed.
Yeah.
Kano wins. Round 1. Fight.
I didn't react to that.
Away with you. I've got you, mate.
Like he was gonna poke me, like, come on. I knew you wanted to. Got him. Got him.
Nice bit of tucker.
Round 2. Fight.
I take those. Boom. Boom.
Storm's letting out.
Finish him. Kano wins. Cassie Cage.
This man got the Cassie.
Kano.
Oh,
Shaolin Trap Dungeon.
excuse me. Yo, man.
Round 1. Fight.
I didn't say I was gonna go. I said some part of doctors. But there was some improvement today. Oh, when I woke up. But that was something. I feel like that's punishment.
Don't be such a sook.
Round 2. Fight.
It is. Hey, yo, it whiffed.
What a
I
noob.
played that wrong.
Final round. Fight.
You hearing me? He freak nasty.
Finish him. Cassie Cage wins.
Bro, you tripping at the hop? We're gonna have to hop on the duty in a little
Round
bit, bro.
one.
I'm dropping.
Fight.
Yo, they had that shipment joint over. Remember the pillars though? They had shipment in that one map, just back to back. Yeah. Nice job. Nice job. So you know.
Nice bit of tucker.
Round two. Fight.
My damn one didn't hit. Chill, boy. Chill, boy.
Wish the general could see this.
Is this a grilled cheese meat? Cause if it's
Final
me,
round.
I'll be downstairs.
Fight.
Oh yeah. Yo, stop that, bro. He knows. I'ma still stick with it though. Damn, she went under that.
Nutcracker!
Finish him.
Alright, let me get this grilled cheese.
Cassie Cage wins.